Please welcome Darryl Willmot.
I'm 20 years old and I'm dressed up in a suit and tie and I look and feel amazing. And I'm off to a job interview with a big company called P&O Resorts, and the position is Assistant Purchasing Officer. So I'll be working in the purchasing department. And I arrived to this interview and I'm introduced to Sean McEwen. Now, Sean McEwen is the purchasing manager. And he just says hello, he's quite friendly. And my first impressions of him is that he's very handsome. He looks like a model or a movie star. He's actually a little bit too good looking. He's intimidating. And he comes up and he says, "Hi, I'm Sean McEwen. You can call me Macca." Huh? Macca. And straight away, I get a good vibe that this guy, even though he's good looking, he's on the level and he's quite friendly. He says, "Come inside and we'll start the interview." He has a quick look over my resume and then puts it down on the table. And he starts asking questions. He says, "Darryl, I see that you won the cross country at high school. Can you still run?" I said, "Yes, Macca, I can still run." He goes, "Oh, okay. How far? 5K? I said, "Macca, I can run 10K on my ear." And he sort of looks at me, a little bit of a chuckle, and he goes, "Who's this character?" And I'm feeling good. There's a good vibe in the interview room. And then he says, "Have you got a pretty nice suit on there today. Where did you get that from? Where did you buy that?" I said, "Macca, I didn't buy it. I took it from my brother's wardrobe. I just can't afford nice clothes like this. So I just helped myself to Scott's wardrobe." And he has another little bit of a chuckle, and I'm starting to grow in confidence and enjoy this interview. And he said, "Now, Darryl, we're going to get serious. You've got no experience in the purchasing department or any in office." I said, "Macca, look, I've always worked outside, but I have to work inside now. My unfair skin can't handle the sunshine. I need to move inside." Oh, he goes, "Okay." I said, "Well, why should I hire you, Darryl? Why should I hire you?" I said, "Macca, I'm a hard worker. I'm a quick learner. I'm energetic. And sometimes, just sometimes, I'm even a little bit funny." And he goes, and he has this big belly laugh. I just know I hit a home run with that line and I'm feeling good. And Macca goes, "Righto, that'll do us today. We'll let you know. Thanks for coming in." And off I go. About 3 weeks go by, I don't hear anything. But about 6 weeks later, I get a phone call from Macca. And he says, "Hey, you weren't our first selection, but our first selection hasn't worked out, and you were next on the list. And are you still available?" I said, "Yes, Macca, I'm still available." He says, "It comes with a couple of conditions. You have to start early and you have to run 10K with me in the morning. And also you have to stay back late and to get some training off me, so to get your skills up, especially with the purchasing software, Pronto. Are you okay with that?" I said, "Yes, Macca, absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity." So I start work at the purchasing office in the department there. And the first thing I learn about Macca is that he's quite patient. And when we go running in the morning and he does a heap of work during the day and then he stays back and he patiently shows me this software day after day after day. And I pick it up and I'm just so impressed with his patience. It was amazing. And then he's very friendly with everyone. And he also, because he's so attractive, he has a lot of girlfriends. I mean, a lot of girlfriends. His main girlfriend, his live-at-home girlfriend, is Jackie. Now, Jackie actually changed the name to Jacka, so it would rhyme with Macca, so she calls herself Jacka Macca. And she's quite a stern lady, and she works at P&O Resorts in another department, but she's a straight shooter. She tells you exactly what she feels. But she's a stunning lady, and they're a wonderful couple. And then there's this other lady that comes in, Susanna. Now, Susanna is a model, and it happens to be Macca is a part-time model. And he goes out modeling gigs with Susanna. And they go to other functions, and they do their hair up with a lot of gel. Macca wears a lot of hair gel, looks in the mirror a lot, and he loves the glamour of going out with Susanna. They just have such a good time. And then there's this other lady that comes in, and her name is Butterfly. That's it, Butterfly. Not her real name, but that's what she calls herself. And Butterfly is Macca's first love. And he absolutely adores Butterfly. And she's a tiny little thing, pretty. She wears some nice alternate clothes. And Macca just lights up like a Christmas tree as soon as Butterfly comes in. But Butterfly is global. She doesn't hang around town. She travels the world, so their relationship never flourishes. They just remain good friends. And I just keep working at this department. I get to know Macca very well, and he starts to become a mate more than a boss. But I just respect him so much, mainly because he's so patient with me on the computer, and he just puts so much time and effort. And I just think so much, and I start to put gel in my hair, because I did have hair back in the day. So I start to look a bit tidier because of Macca's influence. But I wasn't as handsome, and I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. But then what happened was Macca, on a Friday afternoon, he goes down sick, really sick. And everyone, Jacka, she's concerned. And next thing you know, he's in hospital. And we're not sure what's wrong with him. They do a few tests, and Jackie rings me up, and she says, "Hey, you better come into the hospital. There's something seriously wrong with Macca." And I went, "Oh, okay." And we go into the hospital. I said, "Macca, what's happening?" He says, "Darryl, I've just been diagnosed with leukemia." I didn't know what to say. I was just shocked. Oh my goodness, Macca, I don't know what to say. And Macca, he just said, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I said, well, what happened? He says, well, I've got to get some chemo treatment. This is going to take a while, but I'm going to beat this. I'm going to take it on. And I just love his spirit. And we talk a little bit about work and running and hair gel, and because they've shaved his hair. He said, "Oh, you can take that tube. I won't need it anymore." Even when he's sick, he's still pretty funny. And then, but this leukemia is so powerful and so aggressive. Within 3 months, Macca loses his battle with leukemia. Everyone is shattered. You can't believe it, so young. He's like mid-30s. Everyone is just freaking out. I'm a mess, because I just adore this man. And so we were at the funeral, and they set up a nice photo of Macca near the coffin, and they put his runners on the coffin, and even someone put like a tube of gel down on the floor. And Jackie gets up and to say a few words, and the first thing that comes out of her mouth is, "F you, leukemia! I hate you!" Like straight don't beat around the bush, Jackie. Like she tells everyone how she feels, but they tell, they just speak so highly of Macca, and I'm just there. And Macca has just left this lasting impression on me of how important it is to be patient with people. Like, it's great to feel amazing and look amazing and to be kind and friendly, but he demonstrated so much patience to me. It's a lasting impression that I'll always have. And when they took the coffin out to the hearse and butterflies there, the gorgeous girl, like fly some butterflies, it's just like this magical moment, their connection. But I just always remember Macca and what he taught me about patience. Thank you.